You ever notice how being broke feels like quicksand? The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. And yet, even though it feels like everyone's fighting the same battle, some people just stay stuck in that financial hamster wheel forever. It's not that they're lazy or not smart. No, it's way more complicated and honestly, kinda relatable. Let's start with the classic lifestyle creep. You know, that moment someone gets a raise and suddenly they're treating themselves with every paycheck. New phone, new shoes, dinner out, and somehow still broke by the 15th of the month. It's like the money came in and just as fast poof, gone. Broke people stay broke because instead of increasing savings, they increase their spending. It's the emotional math that says, I work hard, so I deserve this. And hey, they're not wrong, but what they deserve more is peace of mind and a future that doesn't involve choosing between rent and ramen. Then there's the good old denial. The I'll start budgeting next month gang. We've all been there. That weird confidence that everything will magically sort itself out even though there's no plan, no budget, and your bank account is throwing you warning signs like a jealous ex. Broke people often stay broke because facing your finances head on is like looking under your bed when you're pretty sure something's living under there. Scary, but necessary. And let's talk about the trap of instant gratification. The little dopamine hits from online shopping, food delivery, or dropping $50 on candles. You swear will change your vibe. Broke people aren't always irresponsible, they're just human. And marketing? Marketing is brutal. It convinces you that your happiness lives inside that package arriving in 2-3 business days. Meanwhile, your savings account is crying in the corner. Another sneaky reason? Comparison. Social media has us thinking we're the only ones not jet-setting to Bali or driving Teslas. And when everyone else seems to be living their best life, it's tempting to keep up even if it means drowning in debt. So people swipe the card, post the photo, and go right back to being broke. Because sometimes looking rich feels more important than being stable. Until the bill shows up, of course. Let's not ignore the big one: lack of financial education. Nobody taught us how to manage money. We learned about parallelograms and mitochondria, but not compound interest or how to avoid credit card debt. So many people are just winging it, making decisions based on vibes and TikTok advice. Not ideal, but again, super relatable. Then there's fear. Fear of missing out, fear of investing, fear of making the wrong move. Broke people often stay broke because they're stuck in analysis paralysis. They wait for the perfect time to save, the perfect time to start that side hustle, the perfect opportunity that never comes. So they stay still, because still feels safer than trying and failing. And finally, mindset. If you grow up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees or we're just not those kind of people, it becomes part of your identity. You start believing that wealth is for them, not you. And that belief, it's powerful, because your bank balance can't grow past what your mind believes is possible. Here's the thing though, none of this is about shaming. We all have money blind spots. We all make questionable decisions. Looking at you, I'm Amazon order. But the good news? Being broke isn't a life sentence. It's a situation. And situations can change. It starts with awareness, with facing the discomfort, learning the stuff nobody taught us, and making tiny, consistent shifts. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional, spending with purpose, saving like your future self is watching. Because they are, and they'll either be thanking you or side-eyeing you from a dingy apartment. So if you're feeling stuck, don't beat yourself up. Just take the next right step. Maybe it's opening that budget app. Maybe it's watching a video on investing. Maybe it's just not buying that third coffee today. Progress, not perfection. Because broke doesn't have to be your forever. You're smarter than your spending habits, stronger than your past mistakes, and far more capable than you give yourself credit for. Thanks for hanging out with me. If this gave you something to think about, or at least made you feel a little less alone in the broke boat, that's a win. Catch you next time. And remember, your wallet may be light now, but your future can still be heavy with abundance.